so much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, USC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And that pass intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate it on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the right. He caught it! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. A run for the quarterback. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Nimrod. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Offense is ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Now on second down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Matthews. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score! Touchdown, Volunteers! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. Already in this game, he's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
The give to the back. They're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll be smacked to the ground. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's got his man. Touchdown, Trojans. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Pumps it downfield. Picked off. Well, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense would come out and take over at the 44.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. The sure hands, it's Robinson. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to run it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the run, it's Lewis. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
USA 31, Tennessee 7.
And the Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and
10. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Vols in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think you run the football on third and short, even though you haven't had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got 4 down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on 4th down most of the time.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the...
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backward, looking deep down the right side. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And some room to work. Got a lot of running room. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Looking to scramble. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snatches it on the run. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10.
Spider! Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Quarterback will audible. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Robinson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
3rd down coming up.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Set. Hornet! Hornet! Gaucho! Gaucho! Check! Check!
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And That's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, USC 31, Tennessee 13.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to run this quarterback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score, USC 38, Tennessee 13.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On the move, it's Lewis. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Nimrod. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on fourth down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown ball!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown USC! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking for room, it's Selden. Running with power. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When you know you have it.